Right, what's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another video. Today is day 5. So I'm going to talk through pretty much everything you'll need when going to uni first year. So we're going to do a house tour and talk through pretty much everything you'll need. So I'm just going to pick up the things that I've brought to uni and what they already provide. So yeah, let's get into it. Right, so firstly, let's go into my room. Is when you get to uni, you'll have a bed, of course, you'll have a desk with a chair, and you'll also have a wardrobe. So the first thing you'll have to bring is a duvet and pillows and obviously bed sheets and all that kind of stuff, as they do not provide that. The next thing I'd say is, well, personally for me, I'll bring a fan because in the summer it can get hot. And also a desk lamp. So a desk lamp is important, obviously, for being sat at a desk. And then I've actually got this like file. What would you call this? File.
Desk organiser. Something like that.
File desk organiser. So I just put all my files in there. I always put my pens and just other bits and bobs as well, just to make everything a little bit more neat. So I've brought a little table to put a TV on. So obviously bringing a TV is optional. If you have a TV you can bring, then obviously that's sound. If you've got a PlayStation you can bring, obviously even better. Also bring a little bedside lamp as well. As they are sounding nice and easy as well. So wardrobe, above the wardrobe we've got some storage, so I brought this myself. So key thing for at university, bring a storage tub. As you will notice, you'll have a lot of stuff to store away, so having a box like this is like handy. So I've got my sketchbook in here, and then obviously going into wardrobe, they don't provide many hangers at all, so I actually brought my own packet of hangers. So another piece of advice, bring your own hangers. Because a lot of the time there isn't enough, especially if you are bringing a lot of clothing. Obviously if you're staying at uni for a long period of time, you'll want to bring most of your clothes. So coming over here, this is actually something that I bought myself. So this is just a chest of drawers, so pretty decent. I just put all my pants and other bits and bobs in here. Other bits and bobs you don't need to know. So yeah, I brought this. This is something that they do not provide. However, that bedside table is something that they provide. Moving on, so behind the door here, I have a laundry bag. So obviously going into your own house, you will have to do your own laundry. I'm afraid, yes, it's true. You do have to do your own laundry. So bring yourself a laundry bag, hang it behind your door or whatever, and then obviously put your dirty laundry in there. You can take it to the washing machine. So yeah, that is pretty much it. And here, obviously, you need a bag to take around uni. I'm going to talk about what's in this in a minute. But first, we're going to go into the lounge and show you what we have in the lounge. Right, so in the lounge slash dining room, this is a table and chair that we actually bought ourselves. So this was actually really cheap and really convenient. So this was actually just a living space. We didn't have a table, so we had to buy a table and chairs, and there's 5 of us living in this house. Coming over here, we do a lot of work on this table, so we actually bought this lamp as well, purely because this room can get quite dingy, as we are literally stuck at like the back of the house. So we brought a lamp just to lighten up a little bit, because it can get quite dingy. Another important thing down here is extension cables. So you'll notice that living with a lot of people, you'll need a lot of plugs. So extension cables is key. You can get them very cheap from Aldi or Lidl and Tesco or anywhere like that. Moving on to the seating area and the place where we spend pretty much all of our time. So of course we've got a PlayStation, so obviously it's optional if you want to bring your PlayStation or Xbox or anything like that. If you want some extra seating, we have brought a beanbag. So this is quite comfy sitting and watching a film, because there's 5 of us. It tends to be a bit of a squeeze on the sofa, so you can obviously do this in your kitchen and your flat as well. So we actually brought an extra TV purely because we have 2 PlayStations, and yeah, we also brought this table to stand the PlayStation on. So I'm pretty sure that is. One more thing. So behind here we have a clothes dryer. So very important going to uni. If you want to save money on obviously drying, buy one of these, put them in your room, hang all your clothes up on here, and you'll save a lot of room. The only problem with these is that a lot of the time it will make your room quite wet, but they're ideal, they're nice and cheap as well. So get yourself one of these. So something specifically for second years is that bring in a hoover. So the house does not provide a hoover, so we have a hoover down here. In first year that's not a problem because they have a hoover in the flats, what I did anyway, I'm not sure about you. But hoover is obviously key because if you're getting messy, having parties and stuff, you want to have a hoover to hoover up the next day. And also one of these as well, I'm pretty sure the uni provided this as well, so you won't have to worry about this, but yeah, these are handy as well. You've got some kitchen roll, essential, you need kitchen roll. And then moving into the kitchen. So, obviously in the kitchen, you need plates, bowls, cutlery, utensils, all that rubbish, you need all of that. Obviously you're going to need food as well. So, things I want to point out, chopping boards. You need chopping boards if you're going to be doing your own cooking. So over here, we have some of these. So when we want to dry our clothes, we'll hang it up on the hanger outside, and we need some of these, and we bought them ourselves because they do not provide this. Another thing is these, so washing up pods. So you'll need this for sure, definitely need some of these, whether that is in your own house or in a flat, you need one of these. So going into cupboards, you need pots and pans obviously, plates, you want cups, pint glasses of course if you are a drinker, obviously pans and all that rubbish. You might want to bring some oven gloves to protect your hands when you're handling hot things, and you also want to bring tea towels. Tea towels is key. Living in a flat, you'll fly through tea towels because you don't understand how much you'll wash up and how disgusting they get. Well, I showed you the disgusting tea towels. So something else is this, so a dryer for if you're doing your washing up. We brought this ourselves, the uni did not provide this. This is obviously very handy for drying your stuff, so a lot of the time we'll rack it up in here and then we won't actually need to dry it because we'll just leave it to dry for like a day or so and then we'll just put it away in the next day. So get one of these is key. Maybe baskets like this to put like the washing up liquid in and stuff. And also another thing is Tupperware. So as you can see, we use a lot of Tupperware. Bringing tubs and stuff is handy for if you're cooking food and you want to take it to uni, if you want to save some money at uni. So Tupperware is handy. They provide you with a kettle, a microwave, a toaster. We brought this grill ourselves, which has become very, very handy for cooking chicken, quick and easy way of cooking chicken, or any meats for that matter. We actually do some grilling on for like paninis and stuff like that, toasties. So that is ideal, and that also brings me to the fact that we've got a rice cooker. So if I was you, I'd buy a rice cooker yourself to save yourself time making vegetables and rice. And we've also got a mini fridge as well, which is ideal for beers. So this is pretty cheap. Obviously there's no beers in there, there's one. Get one of these is pretty cheap and it can be quite handy. And the uni do not provide you with that. So yeah, that's pretty much it in the kitchen. Obviously I already mentioned kitchen roll. So moving into the bathroom, this is getting into dangerous territory. So first thing I want to say is shower mat. You need a shower mat, otherwise your bathroom will just get wet and horrible and you'll slip everywhere and you'll probably die. I've just had a shower in here, so it's a little bit wet and mucky in here, but yeah, towels, you need towels for sure. Maybe like a rack that you can go on the back of the door. We don't have one, and that will actually allow you to dry towels. Obviously you need your shower gel, your shampoo if you are going to shower. I hope you're going to shower, so we just put that down there. And then obviously you'll need a wash bag with all your washing stuff in. So if you're coming to uni without a wash bag, I'm concerned. I'm not sure what you're doing in your life. And also toilet roll. So the uni don't provide toilet roll, you need toilet roll. Obviously if you go into the toilet, you need toilet roll because it could get messy. So yeah, that's pretty much it in here. Right, so now that's how I finished up talking about the house. I'm going to talk through what is in my architecture uni bag. So got quite a few bits in here. So yeah, I'm just going to talk through what I have in here just so you guys know the kind of rough things that you'll need. First thing, laptop. Laptop is key. You need a laptop if you're going to uni. I personally have a HP Envy i7 16 gig RAM. And with that I carry around a mouse because having a mouse makes your life so much easier. Like, having a mouse is key. And also another thing that I carry around a lot is this external hard drive. So this is a 2 TB My Passport hard drive, purely because of all these videos that I make. I pretty much store everything on here because I don't want my laptop to slow down, so I carry this around with me everywhere. If you do have a lot of files that you want to save, get yourself one of these. They're really handy. You can format them with either Mac or Windows or with both. So yeah, get yourself a 2 TB or 1 TB hard drive. Scale ruler. So obviously as an architecture student, you need a scale ruler. This is probably one of the most key things to have. I actually have a metal one somewhere, but I cannot find it, so we're gonna have to make do with this one. So yeah, scale ruler is key. Masking tape. So a lot of the time you'll find yourself using masking tape, whether you like it or not. Masking tape is used a lot in architecture, whether that's you doing drawings, whether that's you doing models. So I have a tiny little sketchbook, so usually when we go to site or something, I usually try and write little notes in here just because it's more easy, more convenient. Just put it in my pocket, and then I've got a little pencil with it as well. And then I've also got this notebook as well, which I pretty much do all my to-do lists in, all my research. So in here I've just got loads and loads of notes. I will write all my stuff in here, so I've got it all in one place. So if I need to find any information that I've wrote down, I've got it here already. Pencil case. So you need a pencil case. There's a couple key things in here that you'll need as well. So something that I carry around everywhere is UHU glue. Get yourself some UHU glue. You can actually get the cheaper version from, I think you can get it from Poundland. So you can get a massive tube for £1. So yeah, UHU glue, you'll use that a lot. Obviously you want your pencils, yeah, loads of pencils. You want your pens, so you can write your notes for sure. You want a Sharpie as well, just in case you want to do some more thicker lines. And then also get yourself a scalpel. So I carry this around everywhere. Obviously not everywhere because it could be a bit lethal, but scalpel is key for making models, of course. Into the other side, we've literally just got loads and loads of fine liners. So these are all different point fine liners. So we've got 0.3, we've got 0.5, we've got 0.8, we've got 0.1, 0.2. So getting as many of these as possible is useful for when you're doing hand drawings. When you're doing floor plans, you need different line weights. So get yourself a load of different fine liners. We've got ourselves a tape measure. So whenever you go into site, it's always useful to have a tape measure so you can measure things. Also, if you're trying to figure out maybe a height of the table, you can literally just sit there, take your tape measure out, measure roughly about how high you think a table would be, and you can just go off that. So this is good for getting like rough measurements. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all in my bag. I don't tend to carry too much to uni because I don't want to be lugging around just loads of stuff. But another useful thing to have is cutting mats, which I carry in a different folder, which I'll actually show you now. Like this, where I put some of my A3 drawings in. I put my sketchbook in here, my tracing paper, my layout paper, and also my cutting mat. So get one of these, get some tracing paper, get some layout paper, get a cutting mat, and you can whack it all in here. And yeah, that's it for my bag. So that is going to be it for today's video. So thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Can you please smash the thumbs up button, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you next time.
Subscribe to Thomas Roundtree, legend.